parched desert sands of ancient Osirian.
Long-forgotten secrets are becoming unearthed
that could threaten the security of the entire region.
Throughout Wati, undead uprisings and once-forgotten ancient threats
reveal themselves from empty graves.
And only our heroes can withstand the forces of
The Mummy's Mask. Previously on the Mithril Tabletop.
I've heard about Wati. They have fallen in a state of lawlessness, and I'm here to exact my justice onto the city once again. Let's start with you five, the Band of Misfits.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled!
No,
I'm not
there
finished.
are mitigating factors.
Silence! Knock, knock, knock.
Knock
Order in the court. I will not ask
there?
you again. Shut up.
What calculates as grave robbing exactly?
Habibi, Tanhi, Keryth, Khepri, you are found guilty. All four of you are sentenced to enucleation. It is now Sotenray's turn.
Oh, no.
And he calmly steps down.
No,
from
no,
the
no,
bench,
no, 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 no.
And he approaches.
No.
And he takes
No,
his
no,
hand
no.
and goes,
No.
which eye do you like less?
Oh my god, who has a basic reflex?
Hey everyone, this is Erin, aka the voice of Tariq, and today I have some sad news. This episode will be the last episode of our Mummy's Mask podcast. We may have hinted at this in banters and intros throughout our show, but us players and our GM, we lead very full lives and have just found it difficult to continue to be the performers, the editors, and the producers of this show all in one, while trying to balance that with our full-time jobs and other life events. Even though this is where our show ends, make no mistake, we are absolutely proud of the progress we have made since the beginning in both our editing skills, because let's be honest, we didn't start with much to begin with, and we're also proud of the following that we were able to achieve with just ourselves, and we have you all to thank for that. We have loved every time one of our listeners reached out to us, or recommended our show on Reddit, or even left us a comment. Special shout out to Jesse for those. We were such giddy nerds over stuff like that, and you all truly make us so happy by listening to this group of friends play this game. Though it is time to say goodbye, we knew we couldn't leave you on last episode's terrible cliffhanger. Truly, we did not want you sending hate mail to our GM. So while I am sad that this is our last episode, I am glad we are ending our podcast with this particular one. Without spoiling too much, prepare yourselves for an intense encounter and some classic heartfelt misfit moments. This is episode 53, I Object.
I have a question for you guys. This is a very important question.
We might have an answer.
Do you guys understand what a legal defense is?
Well, yes,
Legal
technically,
defense.
because I'm
I
in court a
didn't do
lot,
it.
so yes.
We didn't have a lawyer present, thank you.
Yeah,
They didn't have lawyers back then either, nor juries.
You
he was the
don't
judge,
know
jury,
about
and executioner.
lawyers.
He's about to do the executioner part, but he was the judge and the jury, and he found you guys all guilty, so, you know,
Except
it is what
Tariq.
it is. Except for Tariq, because he was the only one who actually tried to defend himself with a legal basis.
I tried.
Everyone else was like,
It's just so funny because of all the crimes mentioned, like, he was definitely guilty of, like, definitely the
I
first
know,
one.
right? The one who's actually
The second one was
guilty.
kind of like,
Nah,
but-
I
To
don't want
be
to hear
fair, he also didn't tell us the rules for his courtroom.
it. What rule? What do you mean? What rules? The rules are you come in, you present your case, he decides if you're guilty or innocent, and then decides to kill you. That's the rule.
That sounds a little one-sided.
To quote Avatar, it's called justice because it's just us.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Well,
I have a follow-up question for you, Waba.
sure.
Did you expect that session/episode to be as chaotic as it was?
I have been playing with you guys for like almost 4 years. I understand what you guys are thinking before even you think it first, okay? So yes, I expected it to be absolutely that chaotic. I will give you this though. I thought at least 2 people were going to defend themselves legally, but nope, only one. So you guys got me there. I still keeping me somewhat on my toes.
I tried. I don't do well when people talk over me, so good luck with that. You interrupt me and say, "You're guilty." I'm like, okay, fine.
Oh no.
It's okay. He's like, the whole goal for this guy is to try and make you guys feel bad, and to, like, he doesn't really care about real justice. That's why he was a terror. People didn't like him. Historically speaking, he was not a good judge.
Which is why he died in the first place, and now he's got to die in the second place.
Yeah.
sure.
I think he died. I think he died because he was old. I don't think he actually was murdered.
No, I
or
think
Well,
he
that's
was
disappointing.
murdered.
Fun fact.
We'll do the
Well,
murdering.
he will be murdered for the
He
second
will
time
be
he
murdered
dies.
tonight. So, fun fact, and this will never be, like, revealed in any organic way, so I'm just going to tell you right now. Apparently, Sotenray was, when he died, he insisted that he be buried underneath his courtroom. So when they changed the courtroom to become, like, the barracks for the guards in the town, they kind of, like, the guards are like, oh, damn, undead are coming out there. It's a good thing we're safe in here. Wait, what's that sound underneath the ground?
Oh shoot.
Oh, shit.
And then he just bursts out, and yeah, not great. So he's a terror, not great, and I think we should kill him. What do you guys think?
He's kind of a jerk, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
I would like to, except
Well.
I personally may not get that opportunity.
nah. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. He's called the Eye Taker. He's not gonna kill you. Well, maybe he will. I don't know. That is yet to be determined.
You could
First off-
totally bleed out from someone taking your eye. It could totally
True.
happen.
That is a good point. Counterpoint: Erin gets an MVP today.
Oh.
Fuck, I'm
She was really hoping it was hers. I vote for Tariq because honestly, that was a great defense argument. How he got out of the theft accusation, I'll never know. Laughing face, kudos, exclamation mark.
The one I'm like for sure guilty of. I've
Right?
confessed to a bunch of times.
MVP to Tariq for being the only one to actually present a case and successfully defend themselves in court. I agree. They deserve MVP for that, for sure. Absolutely. MVP to Tariq for managing to successfully diplomacy himself out of the accusations and get a not guilty verdict. Way to use the charming self in your advantage. Honorable mentions go to Ashley today.
Both of them?
Khepri for that, both of them. Honorable mention to Khepri for that hilarious roleplay with the judge, even if she was still found guilty, which she definitely is. Winky face.
No.
I wonder who did that one. Honorable
know.
mention for it was
Don't know.
the last honorable mention says it was really hard this week. We all had so much fun with the MVP. We all had so much fun, but the MVP should go to Khepri for how passionate she was.
Aw, thanks, guys. The
well
siblings
done.
at it again.
Except you didn't have to roll off this time.
No, we did
Tariq
not.
just gets it.
Yeah.
Well, he's my younger
For
brother. I
once.
have to give him a bone here and there.
Well, as the MVP suggests, when we last left our heroes, they had come to court and they were defending their cases, quote unquote, making defenses, claiming their innocence. Sotenray, the skeleton, the bloody skeleton, decides, nah, I disagree. Y'all are still shitty, and he decides to attack you guys. One of the skeletal bailiffs, this one over here, just south of Sotenray, in fact, actually used his handcuffs to shackle Keryth. Keryth is now immobilized and, in fact, restrained. And because of that, Sotenray
Not a
decides,
good time.
you're the first person I'm going to come for. So he spends his first action walking down from his podium and confidently striding over to Keryth. However, that means he doesn't have enough actions to take out your eye this round.
Yay! I win.
I wouldn't cheer so early just yet.
You can escape.
Because as he approaches you, he's gonna try to demoralize you as he has this intimidating persona about him. 36 against your will DC.
Oh, God.
What the fuck do you think? We're level 5.
Is that a critical success?
Yes. Wait, hold on.
All right.
Hold on. Pause. Wait, yes,
Pausing.
yes, it is. It's in the 30s. Yes, it is.
All right.
My
So
will
you are-
is my lowest.
all of your saves are your lowest. You're an inventor.
Hey, I have expert in 2 of them. One of them
All right,
happens
well-
to be will, but I don't have any points in wisdom.
Why don't you be an expert in being frightened too, as he brings his claw down to your face and tries to dig at your eyes. You turn at the last second. Ooh, still might be a crit. I got a 36.
Hold on, I gotta put on the frightened first. Frightened 2. A 36.
A 36.
That'll crit even if I don't have all these conditions on.
Oh, fantastic. Take 36 points of slashing damage.
I don't wanna,
And
but I'll do it
roll.
anyway.
That is it for his
Ow.
turn. public announcement. I will tell everyone, if you do not do something to help Keryth right now, he's going to lose an eye next round.
Automatically?
Not automatically. You get a fortitude save, but...
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna lose an eye, guys.
Oh shit. What do we do? How do we do this?
Well, it's your turn.
Oh,
so you
no!
get to tell me.
Panic.
Panic. Super panic. Can I
Frozen
roll
in
a
fear.
perception?
No.
For what?
Okay, Khepri, idea.
Okay.
Command Ramses to handle this skeleton, and then your last 2 actions, you can cast a spell. Can you I don't know how far electric arc goes.
30 feet.
30.
It's 30.
30. Okay.
I could.
So what spells do you have that could target him?
2 people.
My frost spell, frostbite, is 60 feet. And I was gonna do a vitality lash, but it's 30 feet.
So if you want to command Ramses, you're gonna have to only target 1. If you're okay with just Ramses moving, with his, his 1 action or whatever, my suggestion is to move closer to use electric arc to try to get 2. To try to get the one that has Keryth held, or no, he's just in handcuffs now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
So
He
is
has to go
immobilized.
straight after.
No, I
Sultan,
can't. I'm
right?
immobilized.
No, I'm talking about the skeletal bailiff.
Oh, right.
I know you're immobilized. I'm not worried about that.
I am.
So we need to go towards. I need to go after Soten, right?
Yes, because if we don't get
Then
him down,
he's gonna get Keryth. Okay, so there's my question. I think that electric arc hits 2 of them, but vitality lash, I have a feeling is gonna hit him harder.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Don't listen to
I
him. He's
don't
just trying to talk
know.
you out of it, because cold is...
I don't know.
They've got
Okay, I'm
resistance
gonna
to
try
cold being
vitality
burned.
lash, if that's okay. Do we all agree with this plan?
Not all undead will have a weakness to vitality. They'll be affected by it, but they aren't necessarily weak to it.
That is
Only
correct.
one way to find out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this guy does have fast healing, so any damage is gonna probably not do much anyways.
Well, Khepri's gonna try to get a scratch on him, so she's gonna move up a little bit towards Soten, right? She's still within, like, by Tanhi and stuff. She's only moving about 10 feet forward, but close enough that she can start casting spells. So she's now
Awesome.
about 25 feet away from Soten, right? And she's gonna give Vitality Lash a chance.
Okay.
He gets a
Vitality lash away.
he gets a save DC of 20.
Fortitude save.
Yes.
All right. I got a 24, so that's a success.
Oh,
It's a success. I still take damage.
you're gonna take half of 13, so you'll take 6 damage.
All right. He does take all 6 damage, which is pretty good.
Okay, so
Meaning
now-
he doesn't have a weakness.
Gosh darn it. And then we're going to have Ramses go ahead and take his next move. Ramses does have a speed of 40 feet. So I think I'm going to have Ramses go ahead and move to the south of the one of the bailiffs. Skeleton bailiffs. There we go. I got it.
All right.
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Perfect. All right, so we're going to go with the skeletal bailiff to the southwest. Let's see here. He is going to... no, not quite. Instead, he's going to stride towards Khepri,
Oh, nuts.
and he's going to try and go for you. He's going to go with a... he's going to go with a... Should I... Ooh, you know what? No, we're just going to go with a normal...
So
Yeah,
many
we're gonna go-
options.
Sorry, I do have so many options. We're going to go with a normal Kopesh strike. 25 to hit. Guys, I'm rolling so good today.
Yes, that
No,
hits.
stop it.
Yeah, you can
How
stop
about
that
some
now.
damage? 17 points of slashing damage on Khepri.
Oh, I don't like that.
With his final action... Yeah, we're just going to slash out with a claw. He's just going to lash out at you, Khepri.
No!
19 to hit.
That's a miss. He misses.
That's a miss!
Khepri's short,
Alright.
and she ducks down, and he misses.
Perfect. All right, Tanhi, it is now your turn.
Go, Tommy,
Okay.
go. You got this. We need you.
Tanhi is immediately going to run north to get right up on this asshole judge. I can't quite. I don't want to waste an action or 2 actions to get in flanking with Keryth, because I want to do at least 2 hits on this guy.
Okay.
So I am just going to attack twice. I am going to reroll.
Already.
That was a
was it a
super early
five?
hero point.
Yeah,
Was it five?
it was a 3.
Oh,
Ooh. That ain't gonna do anything.
That turned into a 16 on the die for a 30.
A
nice.
30 is a hit.
Yes. Oh, not.
And Keryth is just going, get him, Tanhi! Get him!
22.
Are you using the slashing side or the hammer side?
the hammer side? So 22
Alright,
points
fantastic.
of bludgeoning.
All right, 20 points of
No,
bludgeoning.
22 points of bludgeoning.
That's what I said. 22 points of bludgeoning.
Roll the tapes! Roll the tapes!
Clearly, you're not listening. God.
And then I rolled a 17 on the die for a 26.
Get
A
him!
26 is also a hit.
Nice.
Okay. 16 points of damage.
He lurches out in pain. He's like, wait your turn, cat.
Oh God.
Meow.
guys, I think a 26 will hit.
Great, thanks.
Johnny.
Tariq, it is your turn.
All right, so Tariq is he's going to talk to Khepri. Free action is like, I'm gonna go help Keryth, but yell if you need me. And then he's going to run up to the north where Tanhi went, and he's going to, as he's running, you see his staff is going to lengthen into a 2-hand grip, and then you're gonna see him start to spin his staff, and he's going to use his focus spell, spinning staff, to hit both the, I cannot remember, the judge. I can't remember his actual name. Old Eye Taker.
Old Eye Taker.
And one of his dudes.
One
His
of his
minions.
dudes.
Alright, fantastic.
Can we
His
call them-
bailiffs.
Instead of skeleton bailiffs, can we just call them dudes?
One of his
Dude
dudes.
1, dude 2,
You guys can call
dude
them
3.
whatever they want, or whatever you want. You're just wrong.
All right,
but
so
it's
for the
okay.
first attack, let's see.
This is against Sotin Ray.
Yes. I had 30. Is that gonna hit? A 16 on the die for 30?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
you
is
know
that-
a 30 is gonna
Is that
hit.
gonna hit? Okay. So
Yes,
then
it's a hit.
She just
So
wanted
he-
you to say yes.
Yes.
I know.
So he's
I
gonna
know.
take 12 bludgeoning. Well, 11 bludgeoning, 1 fire. I don't know if that makes a
11
difference.
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
It does matter.
Okay.
So 11 bludgeoning all goes through, and you said 12 fire?
No,
Wait,
no,
how
no.
much
Just
fire?
1 fire. Just 1 fire.
Just 1 fire. Ah, the fire gets resisted.
Ah,
Oh,
dang
he's
it.
resisted to fire.
But not the bludgeoning, which is important.
Yeah, because most bones are not resistant to bludgeoning, but they are resistant to the other stuff. All right, and let's see what his minion, his dude, is gonna do.
Dude number 1.
Dude number 1 to his south.
All right.
Directly, the guy that's basically got Keryth, right? Is he holding
Yeah,
Keryth?
the one who used his.
Is he
Yeah, the one.
restraining
No, the
Keryth?
one he used his manacles. So he's,
Oh,
he just,
okay.
He just handcuffed Keryth. That's all.
Oh, well.
Kinky.
I was hoping. I was hoping if I hit him
They
real
don't
good
have
that
the
he would let
fuzzy
go Keryth.
insides.
Oh.
I did not. I did not say they didn't.
No. I
All right.
remember asking about it last week.
Yeah,
I rolled I rolled a 4, so I'm re-rolling that.
Okay.
Hopefully, this is better. Oh, nat 20!
Oh, come on.
29 total, of course, but that doesn't matter. It's a critical.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Get him,
So
get
this
him,
dude,
get
he's
him.
gonna take 30 bludgeoning and 3 fire, maybe. And then he's also gonna move his butt right into Ramses' territory, 10 feet over.
Yay. Ramses will lick him.
I think they have to be away from you, so you can push him into the cell.
Oh, is
a
the
little
cell
bit more,
door
but you can't-
open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is open. He had to open it to get to.
Okay,
Keryth,
well then
remember?
he's gonna go over here to the corner of the cell then.
All right, fantastic. So he gets flung over Keryth, over his his head, bashes against the back wall, and but he's like, that hurt. Wait, he's mindless. He can't talk.
He's
All right, is that your turn?
He can't talk? I thought they talked to Necruel last session.
No,
Sotin Ray spoke.
Oh,
So
okay.
Ray did.
They didn't though.
Mm.
Oh, I thought they.
He has a special
I thought
ability
they were
that he
talking.
can
Both of
command-
them were talking.
No, he has a special ability. He can command skeletons. Otherwise, normally skeletons are mindless. And
That's
they
a
won't be
freebie.
able to. Yeah, that is a freebie. All right, is that your turn? That's all 3
And with
reactions.
that, my spell strike is recharged, and yes, that is the end
All
of my
right.
turn.
Good job.
Fantastic. All right. It is going to be the skeletal bailiff just southeast of Keryth. Let's see here. He's actually going to go up towards Tanhi.
Oh, no.
And we're going to go with you. I don't have enough actions for that. Man, these abilities are so nasty, but they take a lot of attacks. All right, so we're going to do an intimidating strike with his Khopesh. That's going to be the last 2 actions, 17 to hit Tanhi. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
All right, handedly misses. Habibi, it is your turn.
I am going to delay until after Keryth.
All right, Keryth, it is your turn. You are restrained. You cannot do
am.
anything except for escape.
I would like to make a case,
Mm-hmm.
given that these are, ancient manacles.
Sure.
I would like to make a case for utilizing my superior crafting abilities to find a weak point in said manacles to use that to try and escape.
That sounds reasonable.
Interesting. I will make it an action, but you can use a crafting check. I'll lower the DC by 2 if you succeed.
Yes! Ha 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 ha!
Success. Maybe.
Alright. Oh, there's so many minuses.
Okay.
Ooh, it might be. It's a big maybe.
Maybe.
Alright. 10 on the die for a 20.
I set the DC to 20 exactly.
Yay!
Alright.
All right, so these particular manacles, these ones specifically, their DC goes down by 2. But here's the bad news.
Oh no.
They don't require an athletics or acrobatics to break out. You have to use a thievery to get out.
So did I just waste an action and nothing came of it?
No, the DC goes down, but it's a thievery check.
Okay, that's what you meant. Okay.
Crap, if only we knew that to begin with, Khepri and Tariq, well, never mind, the skeletal bailiffs would have probably had
Okay.
us.
Are you
So-
trained? Are you trained in thievery by any chance?
I am, yes.
Oh, really?
I am.
Why are you trained in thievery? I'm just kidding.
You know his background!
No,
What
no,
do
no,
you
no. I
think?
don't know anything.
Alright,
All right, so you can try your next 2 actions to try and escape.
Alright, let me try and break
I'm
out.
just assuming you're going to fail on the first one. That's why I said 2.
Rude.
That's so mean. My bonus to thievery is only 1 less than my crafting right now.
Okay.
So,
Well, let's see what you got.
Alright, come on. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Was it a
I'm
5?
using all the hero points. This is good.
Oh, that is so much better. Alright, so just for anyone curious, the first roll was only a 4.
Oh,
The second one, however, was much better, with a 19 on the die for a 28 total.
nice.
You managed to just barely succeed. Or not barely, but you managed to
I was about to
break free.
say.
You managed to break free of these manacles and you twist your wrist in such a way that you slip through and you shatter the chains. You're like, haha, I'm free. You got another action. Surprised I am? Absolutely. But you have another action.
Run, boy, run!
So I'm pretty sure, with the way that it was talked about last week, I'm pretty sure he can only do that ability if someone is restrained. So
Correct.
instead, with my final action, I am going to do Searing Restoration on myself.
All right.
So get myself some healing. I get 17 points of healing. And unstable
check.
Fuck. So I critically failed my unstable check because
So
I
you
rolled a 1.
explode.
So I do explode a little bit. So I take 5 points of fire damage from it, which is only going to translate to 3.
All right. Well done.
I live!
There's a reason that you are resistant. There is
Yep.
a
Yes.
reason you resist fire.
There's a reason he is a desert elf. Yes.
Habibi, it is your turn.
All right, so for Habibi's first action, he wants to get closer to Keryth so that way he can be there since that's where most of the group is. So he will run up and be just north of Ramses,
Okay.
and that gives everybody the bless bonus that's in my area.
Welcome.
And
Welcome to the party.
for my next 2 actions, I'm going to go ahead and heal Khepri because she's looking kind of hurt.
Thank you, Habibi.
As you try to cast heal,
these
The
bitches.
skeletal bailiff swings
No!
around and tries to
Attack of
attack you with an
opportunity.
attack of opportunity. Attack of opportunity.
I hate attack of opportunity.
All right. I don't think this is a
Unless I
crit, so I
have it.
can't disrupt it, but this might be a hit. 21 to hit.
Oh, that is just a hit.
All right, perfect. 22 slashing damage.
Aww.
One of these days.
All right, so let me roll my healing for Khepri.
Thank you, Habibi. Do you feel okay?
I could be better, but you get 9 points of healing.
Thank you.
All right. My turn.
No.
It's gonna be the skeletal bailiff that Tariq knocked over Keryth's shoulders. I cannot talk. These are so many weird words. He is going to
The skeletal
lunge
dude.
at you. The skeletal dude. He's gonna lunge at you, Keryth, and he's gonna try and grapple you to hold
Again?
you still.
You should have ran.
He's not using his manacles. He's using his arms.
Oh,
He's gonna try and
gross.
hold you still so that Sotenray can still get off his ability. 19 to grapple you.
against my fortitude DC.
Yes, 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 yes.
Nope. Ha!
God
Get
damn
wrecked.
it!
Get wrecked.
Was
You
I
are
off by?
one
I was
up.
off by one, wasn't I?
You were off
Damn
by
it. All right.
one.
So we're gonna try again. -5.
So you're
We're
not
gonna
gonna
try
hit
one more
it.
time. 11. We're gonna try one more
You're not
time.
gonna get it.
-10. You never know. You never know. Where's the positive talk for me now,
No.
huh?
No.
I got a 20.
Oh, yeah, right.
We don't believe
I got a 20
Uh-huh,
exactly.
Is that with all of your minuses?
That is with all my
Review
minuses.
it. Reveal.
He,
I did.
Oh,
He did.
oh.
We just can't see the calculation of it with the minuses.
That's rude.
Is that a success?
Yes.
Yes. Keryth is now grabbed.
Oh my god! Does that technically put him as restrained?
He's not restrained, so he can still do other things while grabbed, but he's still immobilized. It is now Sotenray's turn.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, bitch.
At the start of his turn, he heals just a little bit. You see his bones, their cracks fuse
Dang it.
just a little bit more.
That's disgusting.
He's so grubby.
He's gonna target you, Keryth.
I decline. Thank you, though.
And he's gonna say, I sentence you to enucleation.
No!
And you see, he like brings his fingers down into like this a
Ugh.
scalpel like pointer
Oh my
and
God,
like
oh my God,
brings
oh my
it
God.
down into your eyes.
No,
The
no,
skeletal
no,
bailiff
no,
is holding your head still. It automatically crits
Can I?
and
Close my
automatically
eyes.
deals critical slashing damage. So his claw attack ×2. So you're gonna take 39 points of slashing
Oh my
damage
gosh.
as well as rolling me a fortitude save.
Does it matter if that puts me down?
It doesn't matter. You still go down, but you still need to roll me the fortitude
Oh my
save
gosh.
as well.
Oh my god, I don't want Keryth to not have an eye.
The good news is that you're only dying one.
Oh, so it doesn't count as like a critical hit for dying.
It's not. It doesn't
purposes.
count as a crit.
Okay.
You're only dying one. I still need that fortitude save. Come on, come on, come on.
It's so bad.
No.
I donate my
Yes.
hero point.
Yeah. No. God damn it. Fine.
Okay. Reroll and keep the higher, because that's the rule we do.
By my calculations, we only have 2 hero points left in the group, right? Yes.
Oh.
Yes. What did you get?
It's a 9 on the die for a 19.
And Sotenray pulls back
my
his
God.
hand.
No,
And in his hand, you have this golden elven eye.
Oh my
and
gosh.
he holds it up. Keryth has lost one of his eyes.
Oh my gosh.
I like kind of want to start crying.
And I'm dying.
And he's dying.
Oh my god.
That's the end of Sotenray's turn. Khepri, it is your turn.
Khepri's just kind of watching from afar and she screams, Keryth! And then she sees him and she starts getting really angry. She's gonna take a step toward everybody, 2 steps toward everybody. And
So is that a stride or 2 actual steps? I'm asking for a friend.
it's 2 actual steps.
Okay, you win this round. You have 1 action left.
Oh, it's a stride then.
Oh, then I take an attack of opportunity.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I can't move. My hand's not off the chess piece. Sorry, I'm not thinking.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm not
wow.
thinking. I keep thinking 2. It's 3. I'm doing it. Let me try again. I had a cool thing for this.
What are you trying to do?
Khepri gets really angry because she sees Sultan Ray pull her friend's eye out, okay? And she's watching this gruesome scene and Keryth on the ground, and Khepri starts getting super mad, and all of a sudden this huge blast of energy comes forward, and she does a 3-action heal spell, 30-foot emanation across everybody.
Cool. I still get the attack of opportunity off.
Yeah.
Because you're casting
Because it's a spell.
That's
Yeah.
okay, you can do that.
All right. How's a 20 grab you?
Nope, does not hit.
What do you mean it doesn't hit?
You're 1 off.
Oh, fuck off. All right, fine. You win this round.
Thank you. Thank you. And then, I rolled 1.
1 healing total?
Yep.
Oh no.
Hey, 1 healing is 1 healing. Keryth is back up, baby. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It works, man. It works. That's all we
This does
needed,
not
right?
bode well for today.
Oh, man. This is brutal. All right.
Khepri
well, that's
in
your action.
defeat, just kind of her mouth hangs agape, and she goes, "What?"
Ramses gets an action.
Oh yeah, doesn't help that everyone moved.
Well, I mean, he can still get the guy that's got Keryth restrained.
Well, what I was gonna do is Ramses is gonna move under the skeletal bailiff that's south of Tanhi. That way they're flanking.
All right, so he like hops onto the bench.
Yeah, because he's a good dog.
Cool
Goes
beans.
woof woof.
He's a good dog, goes woof woof. All right, Khepri, it is now going to come for you, this last skeletal bailiff down here to the southwest. And he's going to do efficient capture just like before.
No.
We're going to try.
Oh, man.
Yes, we are. We're going to try to arrest you as well. How's a 25 grab you?
Oh, against what?
Against your AC.
Oh yeah.
All right. You are now also manacled. You are now also restrained. You cannot do anything except for try and escape. But that's it for his turn.
Crap.
Tanhi, it is your turn.
Okay, so she just watched Keryth go down and sees the eye, and if she could get even angrier, she would.
Super rage.
But she's just gonna spend all of her actions wailing on it.
Do it.
Do it.
Fair enough.
Do it.
First roll is a 14 on the die for a 29, which I know hits.
29 hits.
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Actually, I changed the AC in the middle of the last round. It doesn't hit anymore.
Andrew,
Oh
you're already doing well enough. Shut up.
This guy is at single digits. Can you hit it one more time?
Yes, 17 on the die for a 27.
That's a hit. Go ahead and kill this guy. How do you crush him?
With pleasure.
Yes.
With pleasure. With pleasure and catharsis.
So with my last attack, I think I'm just going to... So I'm bringing it down, and I think I'm just going to crush him into a puddle at my feet.
With your thighs?
With your
And-
thighs?
No. Into a puddle, because I'm going to come up with my third action, and I'm going to target the skeletal bailiff between me and Ramses. So I've just smashed him into the ground, and then I'm going to like sweep up with my axe, so it's now slashing. So I know it's gonna have a little bit of resistance, but in my head I'm thinking this is how it's gonna work. So a 14 on the die for a 19.
A 19 total, because of flanking, is exactly enough to hit.
Okay. 15 points of slashing.
Oh, my, slashing. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, it takes
Well-
10 points of slashing.
Well, I was gonna say, because think about like how I went down, like
Yeah,
the
the
way I
backswing.
would. Yeah.
You know what? I appreciate the commitment to the realism of the thing. Should I give her a hero point, folks?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Take
take
what
your hero
deserve it.
point. Yeah. I don't feel bad, for the record. That's why I gave it to Tanhi, not you.
Oh.
All right, Tariq, it is your turn. There are 3 skeletal bailiffs left. Sultan Ray collapses, and as he collapses, like, no, my justice will see event. Whatever, he dies.
Tanhi just like kicks his skull out of the way. Like, stop talking. Stop.
You see like a trail of blood fly in the air.
Tariq turns when he hears his sister in distress, and he sees like this guy's got her in handcuffs, and he goes, "Oh no, you don't!" And he's going to run back to where Khepri is, and he's going to go, "Let her go!" And you see him draw back his staff as he is going to hit him with a spell strike.
Okay.
As soon as I figure out which one I want to do.
Question: does this spell strike have reach?
Hmm.
Does this spell strike have reach? Like your staff, you're holding it in two hands. It has reach right now, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you stay inside the bless right behind Khepri, because you can still hit him and get a +1 bonus from Habibi's bless.
True.
Sometimes our GM's nice.
I like the theatrics of getting up in his face, but I'll let my staff get up in his face instead.
What's the difference between 3, 4, 5 feet here, right? It's
You're
pretty
right.
much
You're
the
right.
same.
I definitely should have done that. As he's gonna get hit with my staff as it flames down with another ignition spell strike. So
Okay.
he's going to take. I think 31
What's the
should
hit first?
31 should hit him, right?
31 is a crit, which would not have been a crit if it weren't for Habibi's bless. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Hashtag blessed.
So
You're just helping us learn the rules. That's all.
Right. So he is first going to take, just from the regular hit, 24 points of bludgeoning, 3 fire, probably not. And then if
No.
he takes any after this, he also gets, possibly, depending on his resistance, 18 points of fire damage.
Doubled is sufficiently enough to kill him, because remember, that was also critically doubled as well.
Yes. Okay. All right.
So you
There
just
we
see the
go.
skeleton.
There we go.
His bones like get charred and crack and splinter as they fall into dust and like brush away in the air after he dies.
Thank you, Tariq.
Very well done. You're still manacled.
And
so-
Tariq's gonna, for good measure, he's gonna spit on him and says, "Don't touch my family."
Yeah.
You spit, it sizzles from the fire.
Khepri's gonna spit on him too. Free action.
All right.
Free
Let's see
action.
here.
Free action.
This
spitting.
the most healthy skeletal bailiff, who is not looking too hot, is going to spend all 3 actions to try and manacle Tanhi as well. It doesn't like that you constantly are like destroying all of its friends. How's a 21 grab ya?
It grabs me.
But what's even the point?
You are now. It's following orders. It doesn't know that the guy's dead. It's mindless, remember? Tanhi, you are now manacled. You cannot do anything except for escape. Habibi,
So
it is
would
your
I
turn.
drop my weapon?
Yeah, I guess you would.
Can't you still hold your weapon while you're manacled, though?
No, because it's 2-hand.
Yeah. So like the way he would, I don't know. Maybe I would be able to keep.
Because, like,
hold of it.
I'm thinking, like, handcuffs, because you can still, like, hold the weapon. You just can't do anything. I don't know.
Yeah, because like your palms are still technically free.
I'm gonna say that because of this forceful grapple and like he's twisting her arms behind her back and then handcuffing her. Because of that forceful twist, I'm gonna say she does have to drop the axe here. But I do appreciate the honesty, or the sticking to the narrative here. Either way, Habibi, it is your turn.
I don't know if I can, but I'd really like to get Keryth his eye back.
Interesting. How do you want to do that? Do you have a 7th rank spell called Regenerate?
No, but Sotenray still has the eye, and it's still pretty fresh, so I figured I could just pop it back in his socket and, like, you know.
and do what? Just shove it in it. You can shove the eye back in its eye socket, but it's not going to do anything. It's still going to be blind in that eye.
Can we preserve it and
So
take it to
so
Septi?
here's the thing. I back up this because what does the heal spell do? It heals any kind of wounds.
No.
Well, and I have, like, lay on hands, so I could, like, as I'm putting it back in, it could be like a lay on hands.
To be fair, like if someone has their arm cut off,
Amputated?
yes, amputated. That's what I'm looking for. If someone has their arm amputated, unless it's like really, really high level, like even casting like a typical heal spell, that traumatic injury will still be there.
What about risky
Exactly.
surgery?
No. The only way that's very risky. No. Those things specifically only heal like flesh wounds. The only way to fully regrow Keryth's eye is with a 7th rank regenerate, which won't be available until at minimum 13.
Oh, so we
Unless
can...
we pay someone for it.
Unless you pay someone for it, but that spell level or that spell, fuck, what am I thinking of? Sorry.
Cost?
That spell casting is going to be really expensive.
Okay.
I've got the money for it. It's okay.
Well, it's probably going to be more
No,
than...
you don't.
I was going to say, it's probably like 20 platinum pieces kind of thing.
Oh, I forgot about platinum.
Yeah.
But it's a gold eye.
But it is something that we, like, even when we get to that level, would we be able to cast that spell to get Keryth his eye back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Habibi would definitely take that.
We don't need his eyeball. It just literally regrows a new eyeball.
It literally
Okay.
regrows in his eye
I
socket.
just didn't know if, like, after a certain amount of time, like, we just couldn't.
No, the only thing that matters how long ago that happened are like revive spells.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, if I know I can't do that, then I am just going to cast a 3-action heal spell.
Go, Habibi!
Yeah.
On that 3-action heal spell from previous, the skeletal bailiff did not take a fortitude save from Khepri.
No, she did a 1 target.
No,
heal. It
she-
wasn't
No, I
the
did a
area.
3-action.
Yeah, she did.
Against whom? Oh, against this guy, the one that
I
died.
did the
No.
3-action heal against everybody.
Oh, that's
30-foot
right.
emanation.
All right, fine. You're right. I will roll the fortitude save real quick. Natural 20, cool. And then I'm gonna target Habibi with my reactive strike and try and do a Kopish to try and disrupt this action. 19 to hit Habibi.
That's a miss.
Damn it! All right, fine.
He's been training. Duh.
Yeah, he has been training. All right, so you get off your heal. Well done.
All right, so everybody gets 20 heal, and I would like a fortitude save from a DC 21 fortitude save from the skeletons.
All right. I do the fortitude save here, 19, and I do the fortitude save here, 18. So 2 failures.
I like to, I like to think with the 3-action heal that whoever's casting it is just spinning around in a circle, and then a big burst of energy spurts out from them. That's how I like to
that
think
was-
of it.
You said you did 20 points of damage?
Yes.
Damn, yeah, they're both dead.
Only one person
That's
left.
right.
Nice.
Maybe.
If I could heal Keryth's eye, I would, but this is the next best thing.
Can we keep
Well-
the eye? It's gold, right? So we can keep the eye and we can
No,
put it in.
it's
not
colored.
made
I
of
was
gold.
just making a joke about
Oh.
its color.
I think Keryth does have gold eyes, right? Like gold
Yes, he
colored
He does.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned that.
Well,
Yeah.
They're not literally made of gold. His eye
His-
color
his
is
we
just
golden
could keep
eyes.
the eye and we could.
No, we're just gonna.
We don't need to though. That would be morbid.
That would be a little morbid.
frame it. I don't know.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
I'm gonna veto that.
Tariq takes like a sidestep away from his sister. Like,
Keryth, do you want us to frame your eye?
No.
Oh no, that was a mad no. Sorry. Khepri's just gonna be
Oh.
quiet.
If we yanked out your eye, would you want someone to plaster it on the wall for you to always remember that?
I was going to say, Keryth
It would be
doesn't
kind of an
see
eyesore,
the
wouldn't
humor
you
in the
think?
situation.
No,
Ah, it's an eye. Get out of
I
here.
Okay,
think it would be beautiful.
Tariq, can you help me get out of these?
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
sure.
I'm cold too.
Yeah.
oh, Khepri can get herself out.
Yep, I'm gonna.
In the
thieve into
meantime,
it.
can we have like Keryth react to how he lost an eye real quick? Because he just came back. He's like, he came back from consciousness and he can't see out of one eye. Like, is he scared? What's going on?
Oh, is it my turn?
We're out of initiative. I just want to know what's going on.
Okay. So the first bit of healing that he got was just that one hit point that Khepri did earlier in the fight, and I imagine he was still like, he only had one hit point. He was still very, very much out of it. Probably didn't really notice anything yet. And then Habibi comes in, boom, 20 hit points to all of us. And he's much more aware and awake. And he starts to sit up and opens his eyes. and all of a sudden his vision is not what he is accustomed to. Right? And he's probably, I'm sure that the healing spell probably helped with the bleeding, so he's probably not like bleeding profusely or anything anymore, but very, very clearly something is wrong. And so he starts like reaching up a hand to like his face, trying to figure out like what's going on, because the last thing he remembers is pretty much Sotin Ray, may he rest in pieces and ashes, like reaching in towards his face, and then the pain, and then he was unconscious because it did enough damage to knock him out. And so he like hand kind of goes up on his face, and it feels where, you know, his eye should be, and all of a sudden it's, you know, this gaping socket, and his shoulders start basically starting to have a panic attack.
He's quivering and stuff.
Right, because with what he does, it's very fine-tuned with what he has to do with, you know, doing this crafting for, you know, himself or the group or like different clients and stuff. And if he's all of a sudden now going to be half blind, that might be his livelihood out the window. Not to mention, how is he now going to be an adventurer with the rest of the group if he's going to have this permanent blind spot? He's now going to be a liability to the rest of the group. And so like all of that is going through his head like super fast, and is now resulting in this this panic attack.
Okay, well, Tanhi is like trying not to struggle too much. Like she can see that Keryth is kind of like freaking out, but she's like waiting for Tariq to get her out of these manacles, because like she can't hold on to him, she can't grab him, that kind of thing.
While they're getting their manacles, Habibi's right here with Keryth, and he's gonna like step up and be like, Keryth, we can get your eye back. It's gonna take me some time, but I know that there's a spell where I can be able to regenerate your eye. It's gonna be okay.
Tariq is like, must be nervous or something like that, or just like shook seeing Keryth like waking up without an eye and how close they all came, because he is not doing well at getting these manacles off at all.
I have a question. So I know that they're pretty rusted and everything. Can I use an athletics to just break them apart?
I'll make it a harder check, but you can try to break it.
Can he assist? He did 27 on that.
Sure. You assist. Are you an expert?
Yes.
So that's a +2 bonus. Anjela, what'd you get?
With the +2, so I rolled a 12, and then with the +2, it's a +15, so 27.
A 27? Yeah, that's gonna be enough to Tanhi just like, and like busts out of the chains.
Okay. So after she's like waiting for Tariq to like, and then Tariq is like, I just can't do this anymore, and then like starts trying to like break it, just like manually break it, and she's just like, oh my god, and then she just breaks free, and then she's going to rush over to where Keryth, where Habibi is like comforting Keryth, and she's gonna kneel down by Keryth, and like, she's not really gonna say anything. She's just gonna like take him in her arms and just give him a tight hug, and she's gonna be quiet for a second, and she's gonna kind of like lean to his ear, and she's just gonna kind of whisper, Keryth, I will always watch your back.
Oh, that's so cute.
Khepri and Tariq, is there anything you guys want to say to Keryth?
Khepri rolled a 23 to break out of her manacles with thievery.
Mm-hmm. That's enough. You break free.
All right, and then she's just gonna stand in silence. She's gonna walk a little closer, but also giving room to Keryth because this is very traumatic, and she's just gonna kind of look down and allow that silence and discomfort to sit for a little bit.
Tariq doesn't really know what to say right now, and in fact, he's kind of almost too freaked out himself because body mutilation is like one of his fears, so he's just kind of like, he doesn't know how to handle this situation at all.
That's totally fair.
So in like, just so we are aware, which eye was taken, the left or the right?
He always takes out the right eye.
Okay. So, as Tanhi helps Keryth to his feet, she is going to be on his right side. So that, like, it's almost like her inner protectiveness is coming out. Like, if he can't see on his right, she's going to be on his right. She's going to be in between, like, anything that's going to come to him. So, like, as she helps him to his feet, like, of course, he's still going to be unsteady, but she is supporting him, like, standing up. And she's going to kind of look at Keryth, and Habibi is going to learn. Like, he's going to learn the spell that will help you, and until then, you know, me and Habibi are going to be right there. We're going to be right by your side. Don't be scared to lean on us. I can't even imagine how you feel right now. Like, I can't even imagine losing one of my senses, and you are so intelligent, and you are so, like, your inventive part focuses so much on your sight, and I can't even imagine how you're feeling right now. But just know that me and Habibi are going to be there, and we're going to get you back to 100%. And while we're getting to that point, just know that we'll help you through your struggles.
Only you and Habibi, no one else, though.
Well, because the other, honestly, like, the other two are like walked away, and then Habibi and Tanhi have known Keryth much longer than Tariq and Khepri.
So Khepri's gonna be in the background though, and she's taking some of her stuff out of her backpack. She cuts a little piece of rope off, and then she takes a little bit of Velriana's hat, the brim area, and makes an eye patch and walks over and hands it to Keryth.
And during all, like, the consolations and just, you know, kind words that everyone is saying, and, like, especially during Tanhi's little speech, like, he's still quiet during it because, like, even though, you know, he knows in the back of his mind that the group is gonna help and assist in, you know, picking up the slack that he's now gonna cause, like, it's not gonna fully make him not feel bad that he's now, you know, gonna be dragging down the group. But he just kind of nods to what Tanhi says and manages a very, very tiny smile to Khepri when she brings over the makeshift blindfold and kind of pulls that on, even though it doesn't go with his look.
Not at all.
I don't know that I'll be of much use to the rest of you for this undead nonsense. Not with this. It could be too dangerous.
I'll watch your back, and you're coming with us, Keryth. Like, I don't know why you think that we would ever let you just walk away. You are coming with us.
I don't get a choice.
No.
No. We're
I
not
will
gonna let anything happen to you.
I will strap you to my back. I will carry you.
And honestly, like, you can do so much more than just, like, with your sight, like, your skills and expertise, your wisdom. You have so much experience. Like, you are a valued member of our party.
And you're going to learn, just like you have everything else, you're going to learn how to handle your current situation, and then eventually we're going to get your eye back, and you'll be even stronger because of this situation. And you're going to learn so much more, because I know that you're going to be pushing yourself even more than I know that you are right now.
I guess the only way to find out is to keep going. But if something happens to me with this already injury before Habibi can do something about it, the focus needs to be on you. You guys are ready to go. Don't worry about me just because I now have this thing holding me back.
I don't think it's going to come to that. We're going to be fine.
But if it makes you feel better, then we agree that we'll put ourselves a half a step more forward.
Full step.
Half a
Full step.
I only agree to half a step, quarter step.
I'll take 2 steps, but that's everyone else's 1 step.
Smaller stride.
But taking, kind of pulling back from the roleplay moment, what is the consequences of Keryth losing his eye?
Nothing serious, really. It's just a -2 to perception checks.
Okay. So
not his crafting or anything.
Nope, and it doesn't even impact his initiative. Keryth, if you look at your initiative, it's +7, whereas your perception is +5.
Mm-hmm. And that's, I think, because I have my elven instincts feat counteracts it.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So really, it's just a matter of him playing it like he has to learn how to live with one eye.
Yeah. The blinded condition imposes a -4 penalty to all sight-based perception checks. He lost one eye, so he's only, it's -2.
Okay. So so anytime he has to do a perception check, it's the -2, but if he does like a crafting check,
and it's only perception checks to see. So if he puts his ear against the door, he can take off that one-eyed penalty and then still listen just as normal.
Okay.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Habibi, do you mind getting Keryth completely back on his feet? And we can and while you do that, we can kind of take stock of this whole room.
But of course.
Because we kind of just came in and we were kind of just immediately dragged into this stupid court session.
Kangaroo court.
Yes. Because I kind of want to know because we never figured out who he was talking to, who he kept looking over his shoulder at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to go up to his podium. Up to the north.
And roll a perception check? Wow, that's rude. Disrespectful right now. You're just gonna flaunt that? I'm just kidding.
I think Keryth would probably also be looking.
Look at me using my 2 eyes. Sorry, I'll stop. Yeah, you guys can roll perception checks.
Okay.
Perception.
With my whole +5.
Oh.
You rolled higher than the other 2 so far.
I've got to move to be on Keryth's right side. Hold on.
Okay, all right. You guys try to examine around the podium, and as you examine it, you notice that there is a stack of notes, and the notes seem to be listing out some things. Like they're clearly in bullet point form, but it's in a archaic Osiriani, kind of like not quite ancient Osiriani, not quite modern Osiriani. It's kind of like an offshoot of the two. But anyone who speaks either of those languages can like spend time and like spend a couple of minutes looking at these things and like suss out the meaning. It's basically a list of all your criminal activities. That's how Sultan Ray was able to know all of your stuff. Now, who wrote this note? Who was able to give it to him? That remains unseen for you guys. You guys look around. There doesn't seem to be a clue as to who wrote it.
Do we hear any like winged? No, he wasn't winged. I suspect Emanesh.
Oh, Emanesh. He's supposed to be my gossip girl.
Well, he's gossiping if he's the one that wrote these papers, so...
Well, I mean, are you shocked? We did try to kill him, so...
Well, we found Valeriana probably before he did. Because we killed her. I mean, he probably found her corpse.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't know he found her before, but I guess she would have probably said something.
Hey, guys, you know what I'm just now realizing?
What?
How many days passed between us killing the Valeriana and this whole thing?
Like 2 days? 3 days, maybe?
I think it's like 3 or 4, something like that. Why?
Would that have been long enough for those clerics to consecrate their bodies?
I feel like that's something we should have thought about.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if a
we're
group
not
of
gonna
clerics go, it's just going to take 1 day for them, like a group of them to do it. It should be fine.
Because I'm pretty sure you guys asked the clerics to go there and cast like gentle repose on
That's what
their
it was,
corpses
that's
so
what it
they
was.
wouldn't rot and stuff, and like just give them the proper burial rites.
We didn't ask them to like do like the don't come back undead thing.
Rip.
Oh yeah,
We don't have
undead
any
are
like
kind of
revenge.
rising.
In other words, we're not gonna have like any revengeful zombies.
I
you know?
mean,
You
we're about to
know.
go do a zombie horde at the gate.
I swear,
that's-
if we see a different purple hat,
Well, I will give you guys some good news. This is kind of a meta commentary. Speaking of going to the gates and the zombie hordes over there, for defeating the Eye Taker, Sotenray the Eye Taker, you have reduced the panic of Wati by 2 full points.
Wow, we're on
Yay.
17 now.
And here I was hoping
you're
it
at
was a level
14 now. This brings not quite. This brings you guys
Aw.
to unsafe at night. That means by day Wati is relatively safe, but the monsters return at night to continue their hunt. And about half the city's shops and artisans are going to slowly start opening. Not today because they closed for the day, but that means all of you guys can effectively get rid of the hunted penalties that have been on your character sheets.
Nice.
Yay! Charlie.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
I did.
Okay, so I know a lot of things were said in this courtroom, and I know we all have questions for each other, and we all need to just take a moment to reflect on the things that were said here today, and we can regroup and we can talk about that later. But the city is still in turmoil. It's still in danger.
It's in
we've got to get.
peril.
It's in peril. So we've got to get to that gate. We've got to continue our mission that we were given. And we can touch back on all of this.
Before we leave, can Tariq take his fez?
Yes, you can pick up your
What
fez
is
again.
it with us taking hats?
I feel like it's gonna be a thing now. So Tariq,
You can definitely take Sultan Ray's judicial fez. That's what it's called.
Is there
The
anything
judicial
else?
fez.
Oh, we didn't look on the bodies of the skeletons. Well, I guess
They didn't
they're
really have
dust.
anything useful. Sorry, go for it, Alyssa.
Yeah, I had looked at the bodies. Soten Ray had like special manacles and a law book.
Yeah, the law book is worth about 3 gold. The judge's robes are worth 2 gold. He had his gavel that he would have thrown at you guys if he didn't come down from his podium. But the manacles of persuasion are uncommon. They're basically constructed for followers of Zon Kuthan. He's like the torture god.
Ew.
And yeah, it's kind of brutal. If he puts these on you guys, it begins to sap the life of any living victim, automatically dealing 2 void damage per hour until the creature falls unconscious. The effect is non-lethal though, so they don't die. They eventually just come back from consciousness after they regain a normal amount of hit points from resting, and once they get to 10, the effect starts again. So it just constantly adds more and more void damage, brings you down, you come back, it adds more void damage. It's maybe not something good people want to have on them.
so are we really the kind of people that would torture? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we
You're right.
joke-
We're more likely to kill people than torture them.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like we're not
Yeah,
really.
killing
about
is
that.
the more heroic action.
I mean, really, it is.
It's more
it's the more-
humane.
It's the more honorable
sure.
one, like, because they at least get to fight back. Torturing is just like they don't have a chance, kind of thing.
No. See, you make them think they do have a chance. That's
Oh
why it's
my
torture.
God.
See, I was
Oh
waiting
my
for
God.
Keryth to say something about torture. I was not disappointed. Came through for me.
I now need an ice pick.
What do you need an ice pick for?
No one question it. No.
You laughed before you asked the why.
Why do you need an ice pick?
To make our enemies feel the same pain that I felt having my eye.
good God.
Oh my God. Okay, moving on.
Right, so this is another dark chapter.
Keryth is gonna turn into old
gonna
eye taker
say-
because his eye was taken.
Yeah, an eye for an eye.
I mean, for
I only
real.
have one eye.
Here's the next chapter
Yeah.
of Keryth's saga. Where
This is his villain arc.
He puts
This
the
is
eye
my
in Spike.
This is my villain origin story.
Exactly.
All
right.
So we're heading towards the gate.
Sure thing. As you guys start making your way towards the gate, you start seeing less and less frequent bands of undead. You look around and you can see the rogue, not the rogue, the one-off cleric of Pharasma here and there. But you're starting to notice a pattern with these clerics of Pharasma. A lot of them seem to be more militant in nature. They seem to have heavier armor as opposed to the cloistered robes. These seem to be more the war priests of Pharasma, but they're still doing their job. They're going around hunting undead, killing them indiscriminately. As you approach the gate to the necropolis, you hear this like as you get closer and closer, you hear this banging kind of get louder and louder. This and as you get closer, you can tell that it's coming from behind the doors. These giant, large, thick oak doors. They're just kind of holding back the undead. You see a bunch of these clerics of Pharasma. They're pushing against the doors, and there's this lady with a giant, with a big shield on it, and on the shield there is the Pharasma spiral, and she seems to be the one in charge. She keeps commanding her people. She's hold the door! Make sure none of them get in! Stay strong, men! We can do this! And then suddenly, above you, uncharacteristically for this region of the world at this time of year, a fog rolls across. A dark fog, a cloud that blots out the sun momentarily. And in that exact moment where the sun gets blotted out, two shadowy figures phase through the walls, and immediately a lot of these clerics begin to scatter.
And that, everyone, is going to be a wrap on our show, The Mummy's Mask. We cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and support we've gotten for our show for these past 2 seasons. Hearing from our listeners was always a highlight of ours. We appreciate you guys being on this journey with us as well. You'll still be able to like, share, and subscribe to our socials at the Mithril Tabletop to see any of our future projects, or if you just want to share your love for The Mummy's Mask. Thank you. Music and sound effects are provided to you by Envato Elements. The Mummy's Mask is copyright 2014. Mummy's Mask images, characters, and artwork are a trademark of Paizo Incorporated.